Kauf found a gutted horse carcass. Then I burst out of the horse's body, grabbed the hunter, and held him hostage, demanding Kauf hand over his weapons. Kauf reluctantly reached for his pistol, then he changed his mind entirely and shot his own man dead. Without a hostage, I had no cards left to play. I dropped to my knees, asked him to just make it quick. After all, the war had been over for a long time. That sent Kauf into a rage. 3 years ago, I'd said those exact same words to him. It was right after the Civil War had ended. Kauf had hung up his uniform and become a farmer, but I showed up at his farm with my troops, under orders to pry the location of a hidden weapons cache out of him. His wife tried to protect him, claiming he wasn't home. I didn't buy it. I ordered my soldiers to tear the house apart. They found nothing but a baby. When they reported the place was empty, I told them to torch the barn. As smoke billowed into the sky, Kauf came running out of his hiding spot with his son. Kauf told me he'd already disbanded his troops and destroyed every last weapon. He was just an unarmed farmer now. But while we were talking, the fire from the barn spread fast and reached the house. His wife screamed that the baby was still inside and broke free, rushing into the flames. His son ran in after her. Kauf tried to break loose, but a soldier smashed him to the ground with the butt of a rifle. All he could do was watch his wife and children burn alive. I was frozen in shock.
You said the house was empty! Your ribs. Captain.
My men sneered and cracked cold jokes, as if everyone but me believed the defeated South deserved exactly this. I stripped off my uniform and walked away from the army I'd once been so proud to serve. Kauf spelled out every detail of what stood between us, then smashed me in the face with the butt of his gun. I seized the opening and kicked him down. We wrestled in the dirt, but in the end, I got the upper hand and pinned him. Yet, the guilt inside me wouldn't let me finish the job. After a moment's hesitation, I punched him hard, left him my last canteen of water, and rode off with both horses. After riding for what felt like forever, I spotted a water hole and ran straight for it. Out of nowhere, a Native American appeared on the other side. I left a horse behind as payment for the water. Shortly after I left, Kauf dragged himself to the same spot. Unlike me though, he still had a pouch of gold on him. At the Native American's prompting, he tossed over his money. He mounted a black horse and kept coming after me. By then, I'd made it deep into a vast, barren stretch of land. The water I'd just gotten was already gone. Just as I was wondering what to do, I heard a woman's voice behind me. She seemed to read my situation and offered a bottle of rum in exchange for my horse. I glanced back and saw Kauf charging toward me in the distance. The woman pulled out a single bullet. I thought it over for a moment and took the bullet. She smashed the rum bottle on the ground right in front of me. Kauf wasn't doing much better. The scorching sun had him barely conscious, and he eventually swayed and tumbled off his horse. But then the woman appeared behind him again and offered him a pistol in exchange for his canteen. For the sake of vengeance, Kauf agreed without a second thought, and so the two of us picked up the chase once more. But under that brutal desert sun,